All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying, HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honors to the positive Israel, aka the positive great millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, real quick. So I came across this article. And it's from the Business Insider, Africa edition, if you will. And the title of the article reads, it says, Russia finally moves forward on its long-awaited nuclear deal with East Africa's largest economy. And this is from September 26th, which I believe is today. Right? So, it says Russia and East Africa's largest economy, Ethiopia, are moving forward to cement a nuclear deal that has been touted for years. And you go into the word touted, it just means sticking out. So this deal has been sticking out. It's been, I guess, in the works or in the makings or what have you. And now they're finally, making it official. So I'll read this article, get a couple of scriptures, and then Lord willing, be edifying. Come on, man. These fucking heathens. Excuse me. So it says Russia and Ethiopia have signed a nuclear cooperation agreement to establish a nuclear power plant in Ethiopia. So basically, they're going to be building a nuclear power plant. The deal was finalized by leaders of the Ethiopian Electric Power Company and Rosatom during a nuclear energy forum. Sudan and Russia also recently agreed to enhance infrastructure and trade, including modernizing Sudan's transport system. Now remember, like the scripture I'm going to get at in the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, it talks about Gog and Magog, which represents the land of Russia, which is Russia today, Russia now, that land, or the people in that land, and what they're doing. And when it talks about, it says it's going to be a great company with them, with Gog and Magog, which modern day times, it represents Russia. It says Niger announced plans to collaborate with Russia's Rosatom to develop 2 nuclear reactors on the same day. So they're getting busy, man. That's what the nation's preparing for war. All right. And now Russia is Russia is like the America, but over there. Everybody wants to be down with Russia over there. All right. It says the Kremlin and the East African giants inked a nuclear deal on Thursday, which was yesterday, urging the development and construction of a nuclear power plant in Ethiopia. So remember, now you got Russia, which is also down with China, who's also down with Iran. You got all these nations, they're all tag teaming up. And it's basically forming that great company that's spoken of in Ezekiel 38th chapter. Oops. It said the CEO of the Ethiopian electric company, Hashabir Balcha, and Rosatom's general director, Alexei Akfif, whatever, a finalized strategic plan for the deal at a nuclear power forum, according to the RIA agency. It said the agreement includes plans to develop a comprehensive strategy and a roadmap for the project's technical and economic foundation, as well as an intergovernmental agreement to move forward. The deal further calls for staff training and plant operations and nuclear sector development as seen on Reuters. This comes as Russia accelerates several bilateral agreements with some African countries, significantly expanding its presence on the continent. Now, it's about Russia and Africa, right? Now, Africa is a continent, and with continent full of countries that have a nice amount of resources. All right, and right now, what the Edomites of Russia are doing are fulfilling prophecy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read that real quick. I wonder what that says in the NLT. Hold up. Okay. Now, this is the book of Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. Now, keep in mind, this kind of is interchangeable with what happened back then, but now you can equate it to what's happening now. All right? Because what? The Lord said what? Nothing new under the sun. So, this is the book of Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1, and it reads, And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, Set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. Because why? Remember, these Russians are Edomites too. They got the same prophecy coming to them that's going to be the Edomites of America and the elites. They're all Edomites, but they're serving a purpose right now. All right? And say, thus saith the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. And remember, there's the land of Magog. So the land of Magog right now is where Russia is. So that's the book of Ezekiel 38:4, and it says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. And we read in the NLT, it says, Ezekiel 38:4 in the NLT, it says, I will turn you around and put hooks in your jaws to lead you out with your whole army. So what the Lord is putting a spirit on Russia, he's putting a spirit on Putin, Medvedev, and whatever the fuck these niggas' names is, to get this thing going and to do their thing, what they doing right now. And now that's why you see, and it's going to go into it, that's why you see why Russia is in Africa so tough right now. Whole army, your horses and charioteers in full armor and great horde armed with shields and swords. And that's what modern day, what these missiles and they're military. What? And remember, they say Russia has like already now like almost 6,000 missiles. I believe they have 5,000, maybe like 5,100 missiles in Russia. So it's America and Russia that have the most, the nations with the two most nukes. And now they're even getting their shit more. We're doing this business with Africa. So here's the point. Here's what we're getting to. So this is the book of Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5, and it says, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, with them, all of them with shield and helmet. So see, he says Ethiopia and Persia. Who are the Persians? The Iranians. Isn't Russia in league with Iran right now? Did not Russia just send some jets over there to Iran? Is not some of their submarines in that region? And this is all prophecies written in this book. This is written right before where we're at right now. It says Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Verse 7, it says, be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And that's what he's doing with Iran. That's what he's doing with Africa, Ethiopia. He's being a guard unto them. And it says, oh shit, I didn't finish. Ezekiel 35 says, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. And we go into the NLT here, and I think the NLT one looks a little better. So this is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5 in the NLT. Persia, which are the Iranians, Ethiopia, and Libya, which are those Hamites, and you got some of them Ishmaelites. It says, will join you too with all their weapons. They said they will join you too with all their weapons. Is that's not what these nations are doing right now? They're joining Russia with their resources and with their weapons. And it's not going to stop. And in NLT at verse 7, it says, verse 6, it says, Gomer and all its armies will also join you, along with the armies of Beth Togarmah from the distant north and many others. Get ready. This is NLT verse 7 of Ezekiel chapter 38. It says, get ready. Be prepared. Keep all the armies around you mobilized and take command of them. So what? Russia about to run the show over there, man. That's why they're making deals to build a nuclear power plant over there in Ethiopia. And it mentions Ethiopia. Like, come on, that's hook, line, and sinker. So like it says in verse 4 of Ezekiel chapter 38, it's all about putting the hooks in thy jaws, and what? It says a great company, great army, a great team behind them. Let's go back to that article. So it said just yesterday, a report went out detailing Russia's plan to establish 2 nuclear facilities in Niger. Niger's mining minister Osman Arbarchi disclosed the country's intention to construct 2,000 megawatt nuclear reactors in collaboration with Russia's state-owned nuclear powerhouse Rosatom. So what? That's that great company. They're gathering a great company as we speak. And who are they going to fight against? They're going to fight against who? The beast, the whore. NATO, EU, America, Babylon the Great. Satan's house divided, Esau against Esau. You already got Russia fighting against the Ukrainians, which are also Edomites. It says the mining minister on Thursday spoke at a nuclear symposium in Moscow, urging Russia to strengthen its collaboration in the energy sector. Please, let's develop our uranium deposits together, he said. Rosatom CEO Alexei Lekhakov lauded the initiative, calling it extremely interesting. And it's the spirit of Yahawah BAHASHAM. This is prophecy. It says, additionally, Russia signed a wide-ranging cooperation agreement with Sudan to modernize the country's transport system, including railways, ports, airports, and civil aviation. Along with infrastructural commitments, both sides agreed to initiate training programs for Sudan's central bank and explore strategies to grow their bilateral trade outside of agriculture, which is what? Nuclear, weapons, military, that great company. Excuse me. It says future collaboration will encompass metal, fertilizer, machinery, and medical exchanges, with both governments emphasizing the importance of diversifying economic ties and strengthening Sudan's economy. And hey, that Ethiopia, Libya, all that area is all the continent of Africa, man. It said during the recent inauguration of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD, Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed disclosed parts of a $30 billion infrastructure development, which includes the construction of a nuclear power plant, an oil refinery, 2 natural gas facilities, and an airport. Remember, Ukraine is over there attacking Russia's oil facilities. So they're gonna continue to spread abroad and build more nuclear power plants and oil facilities, man, because it's all intertwined. And that's that great company that's spoken of that I just read in Ezekiel 38th chapter. A great company. Ethiopia. It says Ethiopia. It says the nuclear plan dates back to an agreement Russia and Ethiopia signed in 2017, which is going to be damn near 10 years ago in a couple years. But it said what they cemented it, now it's official. Now they're getting to it. Because why? The third woe coming quickly. This is all preparing for the day of the Lord. It says in February, Janet Tashon Jiru, Ethiopia's ambassador to Russia, revisited the project during an interview, noting that both countries are looking to bolster their energy cooperation as they continue to explore the potential of a nuclear deal. So there goes that word nuclear. Nuclear this, nuclear that, nuclear subs, nuclear power plant, nuclear missiles, nuclear capabilities. That word nuclear is going to be real heavy until the actual nukes are shot. Because no one's used a nuke yet. But eventually, nukes are going to be used. Because the Lord right now, he's mustering the host of the battle. He's having to put all the ducks in a row. So once the time to let these things ring, it's going to be hook, line, and sinker. And it's already prepared. It says, as per the nuclear plant, Ethiopia expects to construct 2 units operational between 2032 and 2034, each with a capacity of approximately 1,200 megawatts. It says smaller, more versatile, small modular reactors, SMRs, are also under consideration, according to the construction review. Now, hopefully this comes way before 2032 and 2034. Because remember, not just this war festering, but you got the beast system coming into play. You got these devils talking about biometric this, biometric that, micro CF that, brain CF this. You have all these things happening, a cashless society. These are all things that's happening in real time, and it's all what? Prophecy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, no matter how you slice it. It's all pertaining to biblical prophecy. And that's it. Ethiopia, Ezekiel 38, 38th chapter, Gog, Magog, Russia. There should be a guard unto them. Yo, we build a nuclear power plant here. Do this, get relations better here. And Ethiopia is actually mentioned in the scriptures and in this article. So you see what time we in, man. It's up. It's up and it's going to stay up. All right? So then with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honors to the powers of Israel, aka the powers of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. Shalom.